We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Washington Commanders.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Now Jones. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
In motion, Slayton. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
These two teams met at MetLife Stadium earlier this year with the Giants winning that one. So they're looking for another win here in Washington to take the season sweep. Now a 2nd and 10.
Throwing Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
You talk about this Washington defense.
They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Giants get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready. 60 Eagles. Warriors, 70.
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up second down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
On third down, Daniels. Hard throw, incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. To return is McKenzie. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it, can't afford any more missteps, though.
Jones out to the flat, and that's caught. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 11 yards there, just like last play. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And down to the 41. But you look at this defense. They're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 23. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. Singletary here running out of the gun. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 17, Jones. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. On 3rd and 2, Jones. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown! A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Giants have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Gano the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Commanders, nothing. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Throw right side complete to Dotson.
They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Commanders nothing.
Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Looking to throw. Daniels. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington.
Austin Eckler, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are back within a score.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Giants 14. Commanders 7. Brandon McManus sets to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hey, he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Why shift the crew? Why shift the crew?
Back to throw. Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
First down, New York.
Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Operating from the gun, Jones. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 1st downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. Had a nice move, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Here's Jones on 3rd down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They run here with Singletary. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Singletary again. And this time he'll score. Touchdown, Giants. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Gano for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Giants 21, Commanders 7. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Get it!
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
Throwing again. Daniels. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And McLaurin, the motion man right. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. Down the left sideline. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. 108 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. He went over 100 yards a week ago, and with that run, he does it again.
He's an absolute horse, a guy that eats carries. And what I mean by that, the more you hand it to him, the more the production you're going to get. A big-time performer.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9.
It's Eckler again. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Hey, smash.
Option play, and they'll give to Eckler.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Eckler
will get down close to the goal line, but not in, and as he'll be marked down at the 1.
Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Panther Street! Panther Street!
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get it, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now they send a man in motion right. They'll run for it with Eckler, and he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand.
Here we go, hey.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback.
Hold the set.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Cougar 19. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
To throw again, Daniels. And he rifles one incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
To throw on 3rd down, Daniels.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Gain of 22 yards. And the Commanders first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
A pass complete downfield. It's Valdez-Scantling.
Touchdown, Washington. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 53 yards.
And the Commanders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. And the slot man goes in motion left.
Now Jones just going to bat this forward on the jet sweep.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Now they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Here comes 3rd down and 7.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And this is going to be incomplete.
defense a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
On 3rd down, Daniels. This pass hauled in by Dotson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a 1st down. Off play action. Daniels eluding the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Liking 18, 19 Lions, 18 Pioneers. Ready.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Daniels. And his throw here is incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away this timing.
And to the 49-yard line, but no further, and obviously he is well short of the 1st.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down, seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to a 1st down.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. An audible here to get a new look.
Cup 19, Cup 19.
They're going to try and throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 51 yards. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
3rd quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe 1st or 2nd, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know if kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
And the Giants first down.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Let's go.
Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down. In motion, Slayton. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones powering through at the 35. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 27-yard line.
A gain of 15. First down, New York.
Back to throw again. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Third quarter of a 2-point game, a good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And that one not fooling anyone. It'll go down as a completed pass, but it will lose a big chunk of yardage. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 14. Off the play fake. Jones. And it'll be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Jones pass intercepted. The Commanders take over 1st and 10.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So not quite out of danger just yet. Still backed up a bit, but only need a few inches here on 2nd down. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
14-yard line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Running on first down, Eckler. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Complete, it's Dodson. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Ready.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Let's go now.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
To throw on 2nd down, Daniels. He's got a man, complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown! Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Extra point from McManus is good, and the lead is up to 5. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. They're going to hurry back to the line now. From the 40 now on 2nd down, Jones. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamin Davis. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Buffalo 18.
On 1st and 10, Daniels. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 13 yards there and a Washington first.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
Now, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
But he's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Ready, break.
2nd and 5.
Cowboy 80. Bronco 80. Go.
Once more, here's Eckler. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
To throw on 3rd down, Daniels. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do. It got his man complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off, because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Jones now on 1st down. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. Touchdown, Giants. Darren Waller, 40 yards. And the Giants have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Jones throwing for it. That's caught. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted a tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
To kick off for New York.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, Plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Okay,
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here's 2nd down.
ready.
Looking to throw. Daniels. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Rig alert, Panther 11, Panther 11. Check. Hurt. Dragon 60. Go, Rig, go. Rig, Ryan. Ready,
Back to throw. Daniels. Flushed out right. And incomplete on a deep ball.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now on 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. McKenzie now to return it. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Singletary to get the drive started. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. Now 2nd down and a few inches. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. This crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. Shrugs it. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he's going to get this all the way down to Washington's 11. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
All 3 timeouts remain. How much that'll matter remains to be seen. It's 1st and 10. Singletary again. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
A give up the middle to Singletary. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They'll go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, He might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two.
And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime, they've just likely won this thing in regulation.
Yeah, they would have been happy with the first down, but this is even better. Once he's past the marker, it's cream cheese from there. And he bumps it to the outside, and it's just going to run away from defenders on his way toward the pylon.
Extra point try good by Gano. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Commanders 29. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
At their own 9-yard line.
Go check.
And they'll run it here. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for the Giants, they move back over 500 now at 6-5, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile,
It's a sweet. What? It's a sweet. Yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the wise man. Talk is cheap. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweet. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweet. Get that boy out of there. We ain't playing no games. We playing for keeps. Yeah. It's sweet. It's my time. I know Paddock for leap. They was yapping. I don't hear a peep.
Never leave the house without